Hello everyone, Nika here with your Daily Neuro Nugget. Do you guys like my backdrop? Because you guys asked for a backdrop and Amazon delivered, so I'm actually liking it. To be real though, I thought about putting a picture of Fry up here. To be real though, this is literally taped to a wall right now. I totally didn't realize that you needed a stand, so bear with me. It's literally just duct tape on a wall. So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. By the way, I normally don't like to address rumors or comments because I don't have the time. You guys know I work a lot. And this one was hilarious to me because one of my last videos I updated, I was wearing the FBI hat. And of course, I have mentioned that I am a veteran. So now there's all these people in my inbox asking me if I am actually FBI. And it's like, of course not. Why would you believe that? I would like to believe that if I were FBI and creating a fake channel, that my channel would be much larger. I mean, I'm still very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching all the way. And sometimes that means watching me at, speed 2 times because this is my time to relax. This is my space here to decompress after work. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time. You can always speed it up. And always, thank you guys for always commenting and being so generous and kind to not only me, but to each other in the comments. I really, really appreciate that. Now, we need to talk about this because I mentioned Chief Fry. And no, I am not FBI because just because I wear a hat doesn't mean I am FBI. I also have this special force, what does it say? Special police hat and a badge. That does not mean I am special police either. So yeah, people will believe anything, I guess, which is insane. It's insane to me. Like, just I think people that think I'm FBI are like, are they insane? I don't know. I think they're insane. Now, scrolling through Leda County Sheriff's Office website, this is what they have posted on there, and we'll tie it all back to Fry. So make sure you pay attention because their mission listed on their website says committed to protecting lives, property, and constitutional rights to all. And I just had to laugh because let's be real, the Leda County Sheriff's Office and Moscow Police Department have a horrible record. And if you want to learn more about that, go watch some of the other videos because I've gone into detail about some of the horrible accusations and horrible treatment that has taken place in Moscow towards civilians from public servants, aka LE. This is a problem. And just because you write your mission, vision, and values on your website doesn't mean you're actually doing those things, right? One thing is to say it and put it on the site, and the other thing is to actually uphold the values. Now, it also says that they do enforce the law in an ethical and professional manner. I'm just like, ethical and professional? Literally the exact opposite is how I would describe the sheriff's office and Moscow PD. Now, for sensitive viewers, this doesn't mean that all LE is bad. I always have to clarify because sensitive people. But it does mean that you have to hold public servants accountable, and we hold them to a higher standard. Therefore, if you are LE and you do something bad, even if it's at only 10% of your department, what do you think is going to stay in the mental image of the public, of civilians? The bad things, right? We always remember the bad things. Therefore, you should try harder to do good things. So you have bad apples and good apples. And I'm of the opinion that you should get rid of the bad apples so the whole department doesn't go bad. So I'm a big believer that most people are good people, that most officers are good officers. But when there is corruption from within, it is very difficult for the good people to stand up, to to the corruption happening. Why? Because sometimes they're threatened. Why? Because sometimes they just leave because they don't want to deal with that. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying we need to call the BS out. They also mention values. Service meets needs of the public through problem solving, driven by honesty and compassion. Honesty and compassion? I'm not even going to go there. Have we seen honesty? Have we seen honesty since the IDAHO4 case started? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think Moscow PD has been honest? Do you think Leyte County Sheriff's Office has been honest in general? Let me know down in the comments. Accountability, high standard of integrity and transparency. Okay. Integrity? Transparency? This has been the least transparent case I have ever seen in my entire life. So, Leyte County Sheriff's Office, please uphold your mission, vision, and values. Again, don't just put it on your website. Now, scrolling through Reddit, what do I find? Chief Fry's name. Chief Fry. This is what the story says. Okay, this story, I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to share the name of the author, but she was on a thread telling a very personal story. We don't have a face. We don't know if this is actually real, but it was quite detailed, and I'm of the opinion that there is truth to that story. Why? Because it sounds to me a lot like Fry. Okay. It says, this is her story, employee of Leyte County Sheriff's Office in Moscow reported to Moscow PD and emailed Chief Fry. Why? Because this woman was allegedly, I'm not going to even say the word because last time I said that word, my channel got deleted my video got deleted the first time, and the second time it got demonetized. So I'm not going to say that. Maybe I will try to link the story. Basically, this poor woman went through a horrible experience, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. And this horrible experience led her to Gritman Medical Center ER and to Moscow PD to report it. What was done? Nothing. And then she emailed Chief Fry. What did Chief Fry say? Allegedly, per this story. He said that it was out of his hands and that he would forward the information to the sheriff, which he did not, according to the author of this story. She said she found out that Chief Fry never actually forwarded this important information because she went to talk to the sheriff months later, who said, "Ma'am, this is the first time I have heard of this and I'm very sorry." The last time she responded to the story, the author said that there was a current investigation by Idaho State Police and that she did not feel safe in Moscow. So, again, we don't know if this story is actually real or not. This is a Reddit story, so take it with a grain of salt. But for somebody to write such a horrific story, such a vivid story of the horrible things that happened to her, and these horrible things that happened to her were done to her by somebody who worked at the sheriff department in Leyte County. So Leyte County Sheriff didn't do anything. Moscow PD didn't do anything. Now supposedly ISP is involved. Why is it taking so much time? Not only that, but people were telling this woman that she needs to get the FBI involved, that she needs to get an attorney. But she said she has not found an attorney that is interested or that will take this case. Now, if you are this woman who wrote the story and you're watching this video, please, you need to Share your story with the world, because this is how we expose trash. This is how we expose things that need to be worked on. Because if we don't actually talk about it, and I can see why it would be hard to talk about this, especially if you're still in Moscow and you're feeling unsafe. But the only way to expose darkness, horrible, dark things that are taking place, is to bring light to the situation. Therefore, talking about it. So I wish you the best, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through a horrible experience. I hope you heal and find an attorney that is able to help you. But I'm sending you love, and yeah, if you are watching this video and this is your story, feel to reach out to me. My email is in the description below, and even if it just means somebody to talk or vent to, so feel free to do that. Now, Wednesday is Brian KOHBERGER's hearing, where they're supposed to talk about moving the trial out of Leda County and scheduling a date for the trial. So we'll see what date. Do you guys think it's going to be 2024, 2025, 2027? At this point, I'm like, I don't know. They might drag this out a decade. Who knows? It's crazy. And it is supposed to be live streamed at 1 p.m. So stay tuned. I'm very curious to see how that is all going to pan out. Now, why did I mention the whole thing about the Leda County Sheriff's Office? Because Moscow Pullman Daily News specifically mentions that Chief Fry is seeking election for the Leda County Sheriff position, and that he hopes to now bring his experience to the sheriff's office. Of course, we are all allowed to have our opinions, but I'm of the opinion that Chief Fry shouldn't even be allowed to run a freaking lemonade stand. We saw the lack of transparency. We saw the lack of honesty in this IDAHO4 case. And now he just decides to dip, right? That's what he's doing. He's just leaving. And why? To run for this sheriff position. Now, does he possibly want to be close to Brian in the jail? What do you guys think? I mean, we know that the sheriff of Leda County actually oversees the inmates and detention where BK is currently at. So one must wonder, why is he doing this? Is it for a better pension? And how long has he been thinking about running? You know, has he had this just in his mind for years and years and years? Or is this something new? Because to me, it just seems like a coincidence, and it's very good timing with the IDAHO4 case. You know, he's very likely to get voted in because there's been such a massive spotlight on him. So just something to keep in mind, because as secretive as this case has been, it does make me wonder about the future safety of Brian. I mean, Chief Fry watching, like, I can just imagine, again, vivid brain, I can just imagine like Chief Fry like breathing down Brian's neck like while he's sleeping, or something like super creepy. You know, it's like, I don't know. I know he wouldn't do that, but that's just what my mind goes to. And even much darker things. Because why? Because these things have happened. Okay, I'm not saying they happen a lot, but they have happened. And there's so many cases that have law enforcement involvement. And law enforcement has been not doing legal things. So I hate that I have to be so cautious with my wording, but that is the era that we live in. Now, some of you guys mentioned Rumble. Maybe I will consider that. I don't know how that works, but I will look into it because, again, I feel like I'm having to watch every little thing I say here, because again, things get deleted, demonetized immediately. So let me know down in the comments, are you guys gonna watch or try to watch that live stream at 1 p.m.? Because I'm gonna try, like, even if that means, you know, taking my lunch break later, I'm gonna do whatever possible to see what the HE double hockey sticks is going on. It's like, what is going on? And now Chief Fry running for sheriff, meaning that he's gonna be potentially hovering over Brian. It's just weird. And some have even mentioned, what if Brian gets deleted? Again, I know I have to use that dumb word, but unfortunately, since you guys asked for my opinion, unfortunately, I can also see that happening. Isn't that sad? That is sad. We shouldn't live in a country where you can't even trust Ellie. Like, that is bad. Things are getting bad. So that's it for the day, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take care. And if you liked the video, if you like the backdrop, what do you guys think of the backdrop? I think it's kind of cool. Leave a comment down below. Leave a thumbs up down below. That helps the algorithm, and that means that more people get to watch this stuff, because I've had so many people say, I've been watching this case for the last few years and I didn't know of XYZ, so thank you, Nika. So share it with your loved ones, share it with your friends. And I don't like to ask for money. I think it's weird, but some of you have mentioned if I have a Cash App, so I will leave that down below. The money, honestly, I'll probably use it for more fancy stuff like this, because I've always, all 3-4 YouTube channels I've had, it's always been like just me talking to the camera. Simple, keep it simple, it's fine. But maybe for some new filming stuff for you guys. So thank you, appreciate you guys watching, appreciate the likes. Have a good night, take care, and stay hydrated. Chief French Fry out. Bye.